Mama, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Dog has caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tender mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace for peace of mind. Unlike Malcolm with my peace at
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
11 MT. 26 Mike.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
26 months. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
12. Gotta go.
Now Burrow. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And shedding a man at the 40. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second down at 5. Here's a give to Gibson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So this rivalry, Charles, here in the Buckeye State, Cincinnati and Cleveland, you know, you felt like for a while it took a dip as these two franchises struggled. But now I think this rivalry is budding again as one of the best under-the-radar rivalries in the NFL.
I agree with you absolutely because both of these teams have the arrow pointing up. They've kind of solved their quarterback issues. They're building up their rosters. But one of the most defining moments of this rivalry to me wasn't even in a Browns-Bengals game. It was a Seahawks-Bengals game when head coach Sam White addressed the crowd and emphasized that Cincinnati was the place to be.
Well, Charles, I think his exact words were, you don't live in Cleveland, you live in Cincinnati. The Browns drive about to get started. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team. So I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to yards on the play.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cortland Sutton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And the Browns are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. $21-0 our score after one. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And some room to roam now. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
A handoff for Gibson, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now it's Burrow. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on third.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
12.
On third down, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
A pass there complete to Sutton, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield goes back to Sutton. This time completes it. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
50 seconds. Hurry. 50 seconds. Alert.
Mayfield to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Baker Mayfield, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Phillips. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
11 MT paint. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
26 Mike. All day.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow eluding the pressure right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
12.
26 Mike. Let's go. Let's go. 26 Mike.
12. 12. 12.
26 Mike.
Burrow looking to pass. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Mayfield on play action. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Mayfield now. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Phillips. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 29, Burrow will dump that off to Gibson, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Here we go.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Even, 4th down, even.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Myles Garrett in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
11, MT, tape.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So we the visiting Browns with the lead as we send you down